that I wanted to discuss today was tennis, women's tennis, a women's tennis player. The only reason I know anything about tennis at all is because my brother and my father always talk about it, and then a Netflix documentary that I watched, Breakpoint, basically made me a PhD on the sport. So I know everything that needs to be known about it. It's a really good documentary, though. I've talked about it in prior episodes, and I love it. And there's this one player that I remember from the documentary. She's very likable, very interesting, Aryna Sabalenka, and she's doing super well right now, which is just really cool to just see. She had a lot of moments of loss and how she's really just like gaining her ground in the sport. And so she had said to the press that she preferred watching men's tennis over women's tennis. And this caused quite the uproar. And I'm going to play for you a clip of her kind of having to, in a way, explain herself, walk that back.
On the last days about you preferring to watch men's tennis over women's tennis can some way damage women's tennis?
I didn't want to damage women's tennis. No, listen. I mean, we're doing our best and great. There is lots of great matches. I don't like to watch it just because I play against all of them, and I just want to kind of like change the picture. And because I watch lots of tennis, women's tennis before I go to the match, I watch my opponents. I watch lots of women's tennis. And it's not like I don't like it, like I try to offend what I do, I was just trying to say that because I'm playing there and it's too much for me, I'm just trying to watch men's tennis, and for me it's more fun, than watching my probably like future opponents in the tournament, so.
Is this hurting women's tennis? Her saying that. I really don't think so. If a famous male player for tennis said that he preferred watching women's tennis, what would that do? Would that make all the guys that are his supporters be like, me no like men's tennis no more because he say no more. Me only watch women's tennis. That's so stupid. Tennis happens to be one of those sports that men's tennis and women's tennis is very popular. It's not like that in every sport. I would say it's probably almost equally liked. That's what it feels like, at least. Serena Williams, that's a very famous name of a tennis player. Roger Federer, they're both really liked. What are we saying here? This is a woman. She is allowed to have preferences. Is she not? Is she not allowed to have preferences? We're talking all about respecting women, respecting their thoughts and their opinions. And here she has one, and we don't respect it. And then we also don't even respect people that listen to her. Like, you think that the people that listen to what she says do exactly what she says? If she's like, hey, everybody, jump off a cliff right now. And I'm going to be like, me gonna go jump off cliff right now because Aryna Sabalenka, famous woman tennis player, she say that and me do what she say. What? We don't do what she says. We listen. We find it interesting. She's allowed to have those thoughts. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense. Women's tennis is her job. She probably wants to watch something different just because that's her job, that's her livelihood. And if we had the honest opinions of other women tennis players, it'd be pretty interesting to know. Maybe some of them think the same. Maybe not. Maybe some of them are like, no, I only watch women's tennis. I never watch men's. I don't know. Let's get off her back. And I could tell she's so not used to this, because this is American wokeism being just pummeled into her life. She's from another country, another culture where this kind of stuff isn't a big deal. But our sensitivities, they have to come in. Oh, you hurt my feelings when you said what you said. Get over it. Wah. Cry me a river. If you want to. Poor thing.